Intrigue at the Win, Hakkasan over at MGM. I was doing a lot, and at the time,
people don't realize that Hakkasan one quarter outdid the casino. They had to publicize that. The casino made 62 million. Hakkasan did 70.
And when was that? What year? What year you think?
Like second year after it opened.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to publish that. I had MGM stock, so I mean, I got to see. It's unbelievable.
So how much has it changed?
It's changed quite a bit, because food and beverage, back then, the gaming was really like the thing, and it still is a thing, right? Like it's not going anywhere, but food and beverage wasn't at the same level as it is now. Now you have every celebrity chef in the world. You have the best nightlife operators in the world. Entertainment has really just made that strong comeback like it used to be, right? Like in the old Rat Pack Elvis days, but amplified, right? If you're a casino property here, it's like you have to have all these things. You got to have your own theater and do your own shows, and you got to have like the Cirque du Soleil style show. Then you got to have the Gordon Ramsay or
and the damn pool party
and a pool party and a
Cofield,
nightclub.
I put the over under on pool parties at 3 years. I remember when I was in that meeting, and Peter Morton and everybody's like, "Oh, we're going to charge $100 for guys, and we're going to charge $2,000 for a cabana." I'm like, that is not going to last. Boy, was I wrong.
Steve's like, what a dumb idea.
What a dumb idea. And on Sunday, that's a checkout day. That was a checkout day, and
crazy times rehab, right? Like I've never seen anything like it since. Obviously, it was the first big pool party, and to your point, like people were standing in line for hours to pay thousands just to get in. Those guys made a lot of money back then.
Hard Rock's not open anymore, and I was, up high. We would do 700,000 on a Sunday.
That's so crazy.
Not Memorial Day. We'd try to hit $1 million.
One day.
We'd hit 700,000 one day, one pool party.
Steve's here, J-Roc, Adam, Cofield. Keep going.
Yeah, so I mean, back in those days too, this is before the IRS caught up with us. And cash flow was everywhere, and tips at that time. I mean, everybody was making a lot of money, and some things changed down the road as the government figured out what was going on. Like, why is this bartender driving a Ferrari? But man, those were the glory days, kind of the early times, and now we're in this new era, which is really exciting. I'm really excited with the growth of Las Vegas and where it's going. The Sphere is really exciting. We got the A's coming, right? We got some sports teams here now. For years it was just boxing, which for me, I love boxing. I've always been a boxing enthusiast. Always been a big UFC guy.
Should have turned pro. Maybe still. I'm telling you, this guy.
Really?
Is
we got one coming. We got one coming.
I've sparred him before. He's really strong. Yeah, he should have just turned pro.
I got one coming. But having the Raiders here now, having the Golden Knights here now, having the A's coming in basketball, right? Like it's just adding to the culture of Vegas, adding to what this city is entertainment. F1 coming in.
So crazy.
Such exciting time, I think, and as you see the neighborhoods outside of Las Vegas are expanding also, and for me in the food and beverage side of things, I'm looking at a lot of those different corridors also, because as it gets bigger and bigger, just like any metropolitan city, it's like if you live in New York, you're probably not at Times Square very much, So, there's a lot of growth, and I'm excited to see that. I see a theme park coming here. I know Universal's doing a trial run with Area 15, which is really cool. I've been saying it for years, an adult theme park here.
Oh, wow.
It would crush. I mean, last weekend with EDC, that really is an adult theme park. If you guys have never been, it's wild.
So we've got about awesome. 2 minutes left. I know, Adam, you wanted to jump in.
Well, I had like 18 questions. It's awesome. But
I love it.
If I would have told you in 2004 that there'd be not only an NFL stadium and an NHL arena, but also nightclubs inside of those.
Oh
is that just crazy to even think about?
It is. It really is. And, the Wynn Field Club at Allegiant is next level. I've been to a lot of different stadiums, Live, those guys did a good thing down there in Miami, but nothing touches what they've done from that aspect. And it's just, I feel like it kind of needed it, right? Because Vegas is very entertainment driven. The Golden Knights have done a fantastic job with the energy and creating this atmosphere that is unlike any other NHL experience I've ever had. So, basketball and baseball, they got a lot on their shoulders to keep carrying the flag forward. So hopefully the A's get their clean up the team a little bit.
Do you really have 18 questions?
I do.
Let me give a bridge, because can you stick around for a few more?
Sure.
We'll carry you into the 4 o'clock hour. J-Roc is with us, local club owner. I think we need to talk about more of his stuff in the 4 o'clock hour. But I did want to mention this. It's great as you talk about this, right? So you're an innovator. You can see things that are coming. Steve just mentioned something I'd never thought of, and I guarantee people back when those pool parties, I'd never thought of this. The Sunday checkout thing. I'm sure there are a lot of people in town who are like you said, well, that's stupid. Everyone's leaving town. Why would you have a pool party on Sundays? Can I tell you, this show is the king of, it's not going to work. I swear, I've been thinking about it so much lately because of the A's, right? And every time we've had a major league team potentially coming to town, we were high on the Knights and the possibilities, but we were a little bit leery. Ice hockey in the desert. We were not super pleased with the size of the deal the Raiders got, and I think it's going to work out. Right. We've been very anti-A's, and a couple weeks ago on the A's thing, I'm like, maybe we should just sit back and shut the hell up, because every time innovators come up with something, it works most of the time. Yeah. It works 95% of the time.
I'm event-driven. The A's are just another event.
Yep.
So I've got players, and the Royals are here. They're going to come from Kansas City to watch their team.
Okay. Yeah, who's not going to want to come to Vegas to watch a game? If you're in Southern California, hey, I'm going to go out to Vegas for the weekend, hit one of these pool parties, hit one of the games, go see some, whatever, Celine Dion, whatever you want to do, right?
Strip club.
Keep those thoughts.
Yeah,
we'll come back. Okay. We're live here at Ellis Island, the front yard, 4 o'clock hours on the way. ESPN Reno.